Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, June 7th, 2022. U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg and at least 14 other people tested positive for COVID-19 after attending the Mackinac Policy Conference last week. Buttigieg joined hundreds of politicians, business leaders, and reporters at the conference on Wednesday. He participated in multiple events, including press conferences and interviews, all unmasked. He spent substantial time with Governor Gretchen Whitmer, but she tested negative Monday morning. The event, which is gearing up to be a potential superspreader, required participants to be vaccinated or provide a negative PCR test if they wanted to attend indoor events. At the time of the conference, Michigan's 7-day test positivity rate was about 14%, which is slightly down from the beginning of May, but still much higher than rates seen in March and April.
For the Detroit Free Press, this is Georgia Kovanis. Michigan's newest vending machines aren't dispensing pop or chips. Instead, in the middle of the drug epidemic, they're dispensing Narcan, the medication that reverses opioid overdoses. Popping up at strategic locations across the state, the machines represent the latest attempt to make Narcan more available to the public. The goal, to quell the staggering number of fatal overdoses. More people than ever, nearly 108,000 across the nation and more than 3,000 in Michigan, died from drug overdoses in 2021, according to preliminary data from the federal government. The drug most frequently to blame, the synthetic opioid called fentanyl. Using grant money, Wayne State University's Center for Behavioral Health and Justice has placed 15 vending machines across the state, including at the university's undergraduate library, as well as at centers that provide services to drug users. 8 of the machines are located in county jails for use by inmates who are being released after serving time, or in some cases by jail visitors. Another agency has placed a machine at the Ann Arbor District Library.
In 2019, Boy Scouts of America announced girls were allowed to join. They changed their name from Boy Scouts to Scouts BSA. The decision was just the latest attempt from the organization to toss aside its exclusive policies. In 2013, the organization lifted the ban on openly gay scouts. And now, in 2022, relatively few young women have joined. Some girls in the program haven't thought twice about how their gender is the minority. Others feel like they faced more barriers to getting their Eagle Scout than their male counterparts. One of the first girls in Michigan to get her Eagle Scout said, quote, "The Scouts claim they're such a welcoming program with the girls, and then feeling all of this backlash and judgmentalness was definitely not welcoming. I realized I had to be the trailblazer. I had to lay this down so they know it can be done. Girls can do it."
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. Michigan was just a few outs away from a trip to the Super Regionals, and then they weren't. The first weekend of the NCAA baseball tournament has been wilder than usual. National seeds being eliminated less than 24 hours after starting play, and there's teams putting up football-like scores on a baseball diamond. Michigan's journey came to an end with an 11-9 loss to Louisville in Game 2 of the Louisville Regional Final on Monday afternoon. In the bottom of the 8th inning, it had appeared Michigan threw out a Louisville player attempting to steal second base. But following a replay review, the ruling of safe stood. A few pitches later, Louisville put the ball into the right center gap, tying the game up at 9. A few batters later, another controversial call. A pitch that appeared to be strike 3 Ending the inning was called a ball. The following pitch was blasted out to left center, giving the Cardinals a 2-run lead they would not relinquish. Louisville moves on to face Texas A&M in the Super Regionals starting on Friday. As for Michigan, their Cinderella season ends with a Big Ten tournament title and a record of 34-28.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. I'll see you tomorrow.